side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, now that they in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't squad, all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
40. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now a run with Geis. And an alley to run. 31 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on second and 6. Newton flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
And it's third down.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board. Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
We got set. 57's right. Hey, check. 2 times.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Darnold from the gun. He's got Evans. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Darnold completes it, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Newton now to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Sterling Shepard, 26 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down, Eckler. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2, Darnold. He finds his target, it's Evans. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. About 3 yards there to the 27. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Darnold now to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Darius Geis, 94 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that
play. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. Breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
57. Mike, 57.
Here's Darnold. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. A shotgun snap for Darnold.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Solomon Thomas. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's into the clear. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the... And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Chris Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Darnold is going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Darnold, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Newton on first down. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now this throw caught left side. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now it's Darnold. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make it 24-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They start on the ground with Geis. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
The tackle made by Kevin King. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Eckler. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check right. Watch it.
Back to throw here. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Back to throw now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 42 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Check. All day. Check 24.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Watch the run. 20. Watch the screen.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately
And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. Great. 41 Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. The play fake, and it's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Evans. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Darnold completes it. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
That's another Washington Redskin
Darnold on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. To try again after the sack. Darnold. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 38, Darnold. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler, 62 yards. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Hey, 180. Gun. Here we go. Say.
On first down, this is Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is Geis. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Newton now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, 49ers. Dallas Goedert, 35 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get it.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.